Hello, everyone. Welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers recap for Wednesday, February 8 reveals that Joey Johnson, Tanner Stein, found Tripp Johnson, Lucas Adams, at the pub and learned he'd been hanging out with Wendy Shin, Victoria Grace, lately. Tripp clarified that Wendy was just a friend and that she was sort of seeing Johnny DeMura, Carson Boatman. But Joey was convinced Tripp still had a shot with her. When Tripp balked and went to buy a round of beers, Joey decided to take matters into his own hands. Meanwhile, Johnny arrived at Allie Horton's Lindsay Arnold place, where Wendy answered the door and found out he had an extra movie ticket for a classic horror flick. Wendy pointed out that they'd agreed to hold off on a date, but Johnny worried his almost kiss with Chanel Dupree, Raven Bowens, was holding her back. After Johnny got updates on Chanel moving out, he once again pushed Wendy to attend the movie with him. Just as Wendy finally agreed, Joey called and acted like Tripp could use someone to lean on because of Ava Vitali's Tamara Braun decline. Wendy assured Joey that she'd come to the pub ASAP, so Johnny was disappointed over her missing their movie night. Soon after, Wendy showed up at the pub and hugged Joey, who whispered that she shouldn't tell Tripp about him calling her. Joey played up what a heroic doctor Tripp was as his matchmaker plot continued. But Tripp pulled him aside to accuse him of setting all this up. Although Joey denied it at first, he'd eventually admitted he was trying to do Tripp a favor. Joey left, so Wendy pushed Tripp to tell her what he stepped aside to speak to Joey about. Next on Wednesday's Days episode, Chanel Dupree, Raven Bowens, emerged from the bedroom and declared she was famished before realizing she was about to derail Paulina Price, Jackie Harry, and Aide Carver's James Reynolds' romantic dinner. Chanel explained the drama of finding Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson, underwear in Allie's apartment, and eventually made herself scarce for the sake of the lovebirds. Paulina was worried about Chanel during her dinner with Abe, but he offered a pep talk about Chanel figuring things out on her own. At Titan, Allie returned Alex's underwear and explained that Chanel had a freaking fit when she found them. Alex offered to call Chanel and explained that he slept in the nude, but Allie insisted she already tried convincing her. Since both Alex and Allie were dealing with romantic woes, they decided to get drunk together again at the bistro. Alex filled Allie in on Stephanie Johnson, Abigail Klein, sleeping with Chad DeMera, Billy Flynn, and downed plenty of shots with her. In the town square on Wednesday's Days episode, Johnny found Chanel wandering around alone and suggested she could have his extra movie ticket. Chanel didn't think that was such a good idea, but Johnny cracked jokes about putting a seat between them and wearing disguises. After Johnny finally wore Chanel down, she asked what movie was playing. Chanel refused to attend when she realized it was Evil Dead 2, but she agreed to go have a drink with Johnny instead. Back with Allie and Alex, they were clearly drunk with empty shot glasses scattered all over the table. Allie licked some salt, downed another shot, and was about to suck the lime hanging from Alex's mouth, right as Chanel and Johnny walked in to witness it. At the Horton house on Wednesday's DOL show, Stephanie arrived after being summoned by Chad, who wanted to give her a heads up about Alex knowing they slept together. Stephanie admitted she already talked to Alex and got some closure since Chad was the one that she wanted now. Chad was pleased over the news and kissed Stephanie before the kids interrupted. Thomas DeMera, Carrie Christopher, and Charlotte DeMera, Autumn Gendron, begged Stephanie to tell them a bedtime story, so she read from one of their favorite books. Afterward, on Wednesday's Days episode, Thomas asked if Stephanie and Chad were dating. Chad wondered if that would be ok and assured the kids that he'd always love Abigail DeMera, Marcy Miller. Charlotte and Thomas ultimately hugged Stephanie in approval, but there was some awkwardness when Thomas asked if Stephanie and Chad were getting married. Chad thought they should just focus on the small step for now, but he was grateful to the kids for being so welcoming to Stephanie. Once Stephanie was gone, Chad shared a sweet moment with Thomas and Charlotte alone. That led to Chad insisting that the kids would always come first and that Abigail could never be replaced. So there was plenty of family bonding going on. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Stephanie and Chad will inevitably face some obstacles soon, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our America People News YouTube channel for more update news.